Hey guys, Carrie here. So I am on my meal prep Monday and I'm going to try to prop you up so you can see more than just my pregnant belly. Here we go. So it's Monday and I'm going to be making my roasted potatoes. So normally I meal prep on Sundays for the whole week, but I didn't do that this week. And we had a doctor's appointment this morning. I'm officially over 39 weeks. My due date is Saturday, as you can see, but I'm still eating healthy. And so today I'm going to show you a super easy recipe I got from the Fix8 cookbook. If you've never done the 21-day fix, the Fix8 cookbook is great for roasted potatoes. My family loved these. I made them last week and it lasted us a whole bunch of days. So I'm preheating my oven to 450. I've already cut up one onion and I have about 4 potatoes here that I've kind of chopped into 1-inch pieces. So I'm going to throw them in, and I have one more I'm going to cut up. So the reason right now that I'm using regular potatoes and I'm not using sweet potatoes, because I normally use sweet potatoes, they're higher in fiber, they're better for you, it's just because I didn't have any. And I'm really economical, and here's what I'll tell you. There are a lot of times where I would rather buy, so I'm going to cut this last one up. I would rather, go out and buy the sweet potatoes so I can make them. But there are also so many things that I have in my cabinet that I just have to suck up and say, listen, maybe I don't want to eat regular potatoes right now, but I can eat the roasted, these ones instead. So, I want to encourage you that eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to be smart about it. And if you don't have one ingredient and you have something that you can substitute for it, substitute. Don't spend the money. You can get a bag of sweet potatoes. I got mine at BJ's for like $3 and I can make a ton of meals with them for my whole family. Again, though, these are regular potatoes that you can use. So if you have a bag of potatoes and an onion, you can make this recipe. How many of you have a bag of potatoes and an onion sitting in your house? I bet you do. And I bet you're just like, what could I do with these? All right, so I've layered them out in my baking tray. Super easy. And now I'm gonna add kind of the stuff that makes it really, really good. So for the 21-day fix, if you're gonna eat these are gonna count as a yellow, 1.5 yellows. If you make 4 servings out of that, that's actually a lot of servings. So I use my yellow container and I measure it out. And then it counts as 1 yellow and it counts as a teaspoon because you're using the oil. So I will recommend to you, when you're using oil to cook, you have to measure it. Because if you don't measure it, you're gonna wind up with way more oil than you need and way more oil than you want. And it's gonna just add all of the calories. So 1, 2, and this is just extra virgin olive oil. Again, I'm really cheap. I go to like bulk stores to buy stuff like this, like olive oil, because it's so much cheaper that way. All right, so I have 4 teaspoons. Now here's where it's kind of annoying. It says just put salt and pepper in. I'm gonna take a bunch of spices that I have and kind of go crazy, so it's really delicious. So I'm gonna just add, and I'm not gonna measure, so you're probably gonna hate this, but I'm just gonna sprinkle on some garlic salt. There we go, mine preheated. Some pepper. And you can measure if you're a measuring person. I'm not at all, so I just kind of go for it. I found potatoes are really good with thyme. So I'm going to put thyme in. And this is cool because sometimes, honestly, I've had these spices for a while and I don't really use them. We have some marjoram, some dill weed, and some rosemary. So yeah, so I don't really use them that often. So I'm like, well, this is a great way to use up some spices that I don't often, use. My hands are clean. I'm just going to take them and I'm going to kind of mix it all up. Again, 4 teaspoons of olive oil. That's really all you need to get these going. They don't need a lot. They smell delicious. And again, if you're doing the 21-day fix and you're using the yellow container, you can have these as a really great carb side that'll fuel your body. It's whole foods and it's super easy to do it. So, all right, I've got them mixed up. I'm gonna put them in the oven. It's at 450 degrees and it'll probably take like 25 to 30 minutes to roast really nicely. And again, this is gonna be a side dish for my family of 3 that's gonna last us a few days. So, I encourage you to give it a try and, look in your cabinets. What do you have that you can make that's healthy? You don't have to always go out to buy a ton of ingredients. If you have potatoes, onions, a little oil, and some seasoning, you can use any of it. And maybe you don't have marjoram, but you pick a different seasoning. Why not? The key is to portion it out. So I'm going to put these in. I hope you have a really nice Monday. Meal prep something good for you and for your family. Get them prepared. I'll put a couple more recipes up this week. Thanks for the love. Hopefully Baby's coming on Saturday. If she doesn't come by Saturday, I'll put a couple more recipes up for you guys, and keep checking back. If you want more, you can go over to www.coachingwithkara.com. That's where I keep all my other recipes. Have a good one, guys.